Hey, what's going on, everybody? You can call me Snippy, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. It's been a long time since I started an episode down here in this area, so I decided to do that this time. Also, because I ended the game down here. My cat is banging on the door. We're gonna ignore that because he has. I said so. So let's sleep away the night because obviously you can't do anything at night, and prepare for. Wait a minute. I just remembered something. Oh no. I don't have any stone. I used all of it last time. I think I was supposed to mine some off camera. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go mine some stone. I mean, hey, on the plus side, we have all the iron in the world to do it. In fact, I'm gonna take some with me. The cat isn't meowing. I wonder if you can hear that. He just wants treats! He just wants me to give him treats. He does not need. He didn't even earn them. He didn't do anything. He does not know. He does not know. No. He needs to learn restraint. Okay. All right. Well, let's go and do that quote-unquote quarry stuff that the sign was mentioning. And I'm sure nothing bad at all can happen whatsoever. Okay. This cat, man. I was about to say, what a nice new road I made, and how wrong I was. Okay. You know, I probably need to make more pickaxes than this. Hold on. What's wrong with me? And then the music came on. I was enjoying the peace and the quiet. Well, this is peace and quiet. Also, this episode is going to be very peace and quiet because I'm recording this in the morning. I just woke up. My voice is apparently dead. Well, I have to clear my throat, and I'm just too lazy to do that right now. Or rather, I don't want to hit the mute button and do that, even though I need to do a jump cut. Well, I can't do a jump cut because music is playing, so now I have to live with it. I'm sorry, slow start, but you know, it's alright. If anything, this whole episode's gonna be slow, let's be completely real. I have to figure out something to talk about while I mine out of the quarry, and that's not very easy. Well, it is if I really actually think about it. I just don't think about it that often normally. I don't give myself the time to. You know, I think a normal person would probably have like a jump cut after they've actually thought of something to talk about. I don't do that. So I'm gonna be honest, all things considered, I think that's impressive. Hey, I cleared my throat. Okay, so this is the quarry. I need to harvest more materials. Okay, you know what? I also need more wood. Let's get wood first. I need to make a chest. I want to have a tool chest, and I'll put all these iron pickaxes in there. Because it's not like I'm going to use all of them. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. No, there's no way I would. I'd be here for like over an hour if I did that. I don't want to do that. I do want to work on the skyscraper a bit more. A bit more. That would be good. Because that's the next project, obviously. And I kind of can't wait to work on it more than this. It's also just great that overall, I think it's safe to say that we have recovered from our, the incident, whatever the hell it was that made me lose all my items at one point. Still don't remember why that happened. I feel like I should rewatch the video and like try to figure it out, but I don't know how much information I'll glean from it because I'm pretty sure I did a jump cut there. This is like the game like crashed or something as I came out of the nether, and it just wasn't having it. It just deleted my whole inventory, reset my whole profile, which is really weird. It's interesting that it happened then and not like, I don't know, when I moved this world to my new computer. That was not the cause of the issue. You know, I guess this is what I can talk about. I went and rewatched like a Call of Duty World at War Zombies video. And I left a comment there too. But I forgot how much I like probably intended on cutting and then didn't on a lot of old stuff. I mean, I think that's still a problem. I think that's a genuine issue with a lot of my stuff, is that there are probably a lot of times where I intend on doing a jump cut, but then I don't actually end up doing a jump cut. Also, in the mood when I'm recording, I just have this eternal feeling that it's like, it doesn't matter if this moment's not funny or this moment's boring, because I could cut it. Even when I am playing a game like Darkwood or Half-Life, where I'm making actual progress and I want that included regardless, my brain still puts that precedent in there, and it's like, wait, well, you see, that doesn't work. Can't do that, Snippy. You can't just jump cut that. And I also just don't do that. Even in these videos, I just don't do that. That's not something that I fundamentally do. it's just not. But this channel really does capture, like, every aspect of myself. I mean, well, it doesn't. There are some aspects that it doesn't, and those are things I want to tap into at one point. I just need to figure out the right way to do it. And I'll be honest, some streams, you know, sometimes, thanks to some of you guys who probably don't even watch these videos, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Thanks to some of you guys, yeah, you're responsible for some of that. So honestly, I'm thankful. I'd rather have you guys mess with me than not. I think that actually shows that kind of speaks more to me than anything else. That's the most genuine, I guess, thing I can think of off the top of my head, or at least for me personally to take that way. I guess when it comes to the average kind of support, it's like I'm grateful to have it, but it's less of something that I can actually engage back with because I don't even know how to really respond. You know what I mean? Being like hard pressed for anything, even if it does make me uncomfortable, is still it's like, I don't know, more effort, I guess. Anyway, that's not a topic I want to talk about really, generally, but not on my own. But yeah, there's a lot of those older videos that are really probably lacking in some ways. I mean, obviously they're older, I wasn't as experienced, but I still, to this day, I mean, I said this, oh my god, there's diamonds right there. Oh my god. This is what my honesty gives me. Sometimes I think I'm too honest, and I think it is actually extremely detrimental, and I don't know, I mean, it depends. I guess I don't know, because I don't feel like I maybe I don't get enough feedback to know for sure, but like some of the commentary, I kind of like doubt whether or not is like even worth having, but then again, like I said, I don't actually cut it out because I just don't do that. I don't get to watch through the whole video after recording it, and then yeah, because I edit the video usually, unless I record it right before I start editing it, right before I go to bed. I usually edit it before I go to bed. So that's like at the other end of the day usually. This video is an exception because I need to get this up for today's upload, because I didn't get to record yesterday because I don't know, I was bad at managing my time, I guess. But god damn it, I always leave myself off like this, and when I'm saying something, and I can't pick it back up. Yeah, I don't spend the time watching back the video, so if there's ever anything, unless it's genuinely followed by like 10 seconds of silence you guys don't see, I'm not gonna see it on the timeline when I'm editing it. I've actually heard of some, well, I don't know about this particular subject, this is kind of going off topic, I guess, but it's still to do with editing, but I heard about like automatic subtitle generation, and I would not want that, actually. I mean, okay, I would, here's the thing, right? Closed captions, I think, are actually a very important aspect to a YouTube video. They can add a lot of content, they can add a lot to the experience, if you read as you go along. Not to mention the fact that they are just a useful tool overall, and that if the video picks up you saying, like the video, or subscribe right now, guys, I would really appreciate that. This is why I don't ask you guys to subscribe or like. I was just straight up demanding it right there. That wasn't even asking nicely. I would appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button. That still sounds demanding. What's wrong with me? I need to never ask that of you guys again. Anyway, my point is, I like closed captions on videos. I like when they're manually made because I like having them on, and I like reading them, because normally like a creator will have like little Easter eggs in them or something. And I could really make use of that. I think I've opted to not do that though. I think I've opted to use like well, I've never heard anybody comment on them, but I also probably, let's not break immersion in here either, so whatever. The point is, I mean, I don't know. You ever feel like you like send someone signals and just they totally miss every single one? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I feel like that sometimes. I mean, I don't really know what that quite feels like, because I don't think I've ever in the context that phrasing is usually used, I don't think I've interacted with anybody that way. Which is kind of depressing, but let's not think about that. Hey, if anything, that makes me innocent, and that's a positive trait, right? Yeah, innocence. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I don't know. I've learned enough mistakes about dealing with other people from the very little experience that I do have, and it's don't be pitied and don't lie. Those are life lessons I'll take with me to my grave. I'd rather be way too honest nowadays than lie ever again. It never works out. Lying always comes back to get you. Not that I was lying about anything bad. I should add this on because I think this is something that can... Lying varies from like being inconsequential to being massively horrible. It was not like that, but the point is just lying at all, straight up, just lying, period. Even if it is something really minuscule, which is, at the end of the day, I did lie about something really minuscule. That alone is enough to cause a distrust in someone. So, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bother lying again. I'd rather be pathetically honest. I'd rather be honest and have people think that what there is to know about me is pathetic than to lie and fabricate something that doesn't exist. Why the fuck would I ever want to do that? In fact, why did I ever do that? I don't know, but I guess that's why I like anonymity as well. It kind of shields me from that in a way. Well, no, actually, no. That sets me up for failure with that, actually. Because people will probably have an idea in their head of what I'm like, and it'll be nothing like the real thing. But hey, that's literally how everyone works, isn't it? No one's ever going to live up to whatever you imagine them to be. I think it's just mature to accept that fact as it is. I don't know why a lot of people don't seem to grasp that, though. That, what was I just saying? That, oh my god. Oh, lying is bad. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I see so many, like... No, I don't see so many. I don't see much of anyone at all doing stuff like this. But I know that when I do see anyone doing stuff like this, like, making, like... I don't know what to relate this to, but just in my experience, I have seen more people probably lying openly. That's because they're just trying to get attention, though, isn't it? That's why. I see it because they're a vocal minority, though. Okay, well, you know what? My point, whatever. People like to lie, I guess, and I don't see what benefit comes from that because, though there is no benefit that comes from it. Those are just people who are seeking attention, who are also not only ill-fated with whatever they're pursuing, but also simply making the same mistake that I did, except probably worse and more publicly, which is way worse. Yeah, at least what happened with me was all private. A lot of people are way too public about stuff online nowadays. I know that like on Twitter and stuff, you get you know, advertisement revenue for that stuff, for, you know, for engaging with people and having them discuss stuff publicly now, but that is kind of messed up to do, like, for any purpose at all. I don't even want to get into that, but it's just like, I feel like people elevate stuff to a public eye for absolutely no reason, and there's just no benefit to it at all, and I don't understand why it's even a thing that crosses someone's mind. It's like actually fucking mind-boggling, and I feel like it needs to be studied. Yeah, I know, Hero Brian. It is crazy. It's like, just like the wind. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to go one more. And then we'll have another pillar. So this should be the next pillar over here. Hopefully. Because you gotta have pillars in a quarry, guys. Otherwise it's gonna collapse and everyone's gonna die. That's not the problem. The problem is that you're gonna have to pay the insurance bills and stuff. You're gonna have to pay the medical fees. That's the word. Oh my god, there's lava. It's probably easy to forget because of how vast this is, but we are actually at, like, bedrock level, so. Oh, my throat, man. Drink water, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's a Twitter thing, huh? My mouse does this where I scroll down and it just like, hold on, I'm gonna try to catch it. Okay, I can't. It like scrolls down and then it just decides to scroll up randomly. I swear to God, it does that. And I'm not crazy. I swear it does that. Just probably put those diamonds away as well. That's 4 diamonds, by the way. That's 4 diamonds. That is excellent. Honestly, with this quarry being worked on, we genuinely might end up having enough diamonds for... If we use all our iron pickaxes, we genuinely are most likely going to get enough diamonds to make an armor set to wear. And I'm looking forward to that. Okay, this is an absolute just wall of lava, and I don't like it. Well, I kind of do like it, actually. I'll be honest. It does look cool. But, like, it's dangerous. Okay, so what other random things can I talk about? That's a good question. I really don't know. I mean, again, I didn't walk into this with any particular topic in mind, so that's going to haunt me here, but I guess I can go back to talking about my old videos. I haven't watched enough of them. I want to go back and rewatch more of them. I'm gonna just not go in that direction anymore. Actually, you know what? Screw that. No, I will. I haven't gone back and watched enough of them, but I don't know. This is a point I was trying to make earlier. I feel like I've recorded and streamed and uploaded many aspects of my life. I have moments where I'm freaking out and panicking. Actually, a lot of those. If you watch the Halo streams or even the Helldiver stream I did, the solo one, or probably even the first one. Actually, I want to rewatch that now because I like Helldivers too so much that I don't even remember what it was like when I first started playing it, even though it wasn't that long ago at all. Yeah, that's why I'm happy I did stream it and stuff, you know what I mean? That's why I'm happy I stream all this stuff. I mean, hey, who else is doing Cursed Halo Lasso with a randomizer on? No, who else is doing that? That's a Snippy and Kitsune Deity thing. That's not anyone else's thing. That is our thing, I think. You know, I'm gonna look up, see if anyone else has done doing that. I can't because the music started playing. That's fate telling me, yeah, you're right, don't worry about it. Don't look it up. Don't fact check that. Yeah, you're right. Well, even if it's not the only, even if there are other people that have gone after that exact type of thing, we are the only ones with the seed of the randomizer that we're using, which we got randomly. Actually, did we get it randomly, or is it something to do with sheep? If Kitsune's involved, it probably has something to do with sheep because he's a weirdo like that. But anyway, the point is, that's an us thing that you can only watch here on my channel or his channels, because that's the way that content works. And it is something that I am very happy that we do, and it's something that I'm happy that we document that we do, because, well, it's a kind of a special thing. It's a special thing. It's the only thing. It's the only version of it that exists, and it's ours, and it's up there, and it's documented, and it's recorded, and it can be rewatched at any time until the internet explodes in a giant fireball, which we all know it will one day somehow. Or the internet will just come alive. I don't know at this rate what it'll be. But yeah, I've posted very many aspects. You know, I feel like if I look back even further, like the Ashen playthrough, that was kind of just relaxing and kind of, I don't even remember what that was like that much. It couldn't have been anything other than relaxing, right? I'm sure I'm not crazy. I don't even remember. I mean, I guess like playing Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2, those are probably also really chill and relaxing. A lot of the stuff I've done. I mean, those are all streams and stuff, which all stuff that I'm very proud of. I'm very happy with. Wouldn't have it any other way. But that's all the more reason I want to do more of that stuff, because I feel like every day I kind of don't do it it's a big missed opportunity. A big missed opportunity to further invest in that, and it's more days that go by that aren't recorded, you know? It's not even just for the sake of consistency or uploading. I mean, that is the ultimate end goal. I want to have consistency, and I want it to be that someone can look at my channel and be like, yeah, this guy, he does this. And honestly, I feel like there's something to consider, that I don't think many people probably consider. When now, this is probably going to sound like something I should not be saying to be professional, but I just want to say it because I do think it's something that's completely ignored. What's the reality of what I do is that I get absolutely nothing out of it, and yet not only do I stress about it incessantly and probably even dangerously, but I think about it all the time, and I put a lot of time into it, into not only making videos, and recording them, and editing them, and streaming, but it is entirely fruitless. And that's not a pity thing. That's actually just me telling you, this shit's fucking hard. If you're also someone who's ever thought, I want to try doing that, it's not, okay, it's fun in the moment, right? It's fun recording, it's fun streaming, it's the most fun I have in my life, but every time I'm not doing that is not good. So having like a job or something to keep yourself occupied with, also hiking, Chaco, I saw you over there, is absolutely necessary. And that's a thing that many YouTubers will probably tell you as well, because that's just a fact of life. It is something that you have to do, is to not go into this thinking that there's going to be any... You have to not expect a single thing. You really can't expect anything. You have to go into it just, I want to do this because I want to have fun doing this, and that's it. That's the only incentive you should ever have. And for me, that is enough of an incentive. I am perfectly fine doing things as I am. Just, I'm having fun. I'm having fun recording this. I have fun posting the videos. So that's another thing. Even if it's like, oh, you know, I probably should have cut this, or I probably should have recorded this better, probably shouldn't have said that, or probably should have done this, whatever the hell happens. At the end of the day, what I post on this channel is not indicative of what I want to do necessarily, as much as it is what I'm doing and what I did want to do. You know what I mean? There's a ton of things that I want to do now, that I want to do in the future, that have nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. But they also have everything to do with it, because this is still my past. This is still a part of me and my identity. And it's not something that should be entirely disregarded. Now, I will say that... I don't know what I was going to say. What the hell? What was I going to say? I don't even know where I was going with that. It's a difficult thing, I guess. It's a difficult thing because... Oh god, this is not good. I don't like this. They're gonna get rid of my water. I don't like this. I don't like this, guys. I have a bad feeling about this. What is that lava? Why can't I? Oh, it was flowing. There you go. Get rid of that. It's my best. It's not my best. It's probably a lot more of my worst than my best, this content and everything on this channel. But it's all steps that are necessary to take, regardless. They're necessary. They're necessity. They're necessary. I can't not take these steps. You know, they're things that I need to do. I just need to. Regardless of anything else, I just need to. I have that conviction in me. I have that... Oh, there's a word for it, but I don't like saying it. But there's a conviction and there's a solid... Just, I have to do this. That's all there is to it. Anything else, nothing else matters. This is my role. This is my duty. This is my job. This isn't... Well, not job, because I don't make anything out of doing this. And that's the thing. I don't get a single thing out of this. Except for the fact that that's another day where I didn't let myself down, I guess. But even that's something I've taken for granted now, for sure. I've been uploading daily for a long time now, and I don't know. I'm honestly starting to question whether or not it's worth it. I mean, I don't want to be the type of person that spends multiple days on each video. That's not the kind of content that I want to make. Or rather, that's not what I want to put my time to doing. Because I just don't think that's... Well, it is worth it. That's the thing. It is worth it. The more time you put into each video, it would definitely get more worth it, right? But you can't really do that with a Let's Play thing like this, can you? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can, but then that's how you get videos that are like, oh, I spent 100 days doing this, because that's just a whole Let's Play condensed into one video, which That sure is satisfying for the short term, but I don't want to satisfy the short term. I've done that all my life. I'm done with that. I'm done with it. I'm done with that garbage. I'm so done with it. I've spent every day of my life, you know, just doing whatever I felt like doing and not having responsibility and not having patience. I don't care if it hurts me to just force it on myself now. I'm gonna do it, you know? That's kind of how I feel in general. I guess this channel is a symbol of that, but it's hard to know that. It's hard to see that when there's just so much there, you know? If anything, I've uploaded like so many videos at this point, and it's hard to even process the fact that they can all be important individually when there's so many just of them, you know what I mean? It's like, how can each video possibly have anything of importance when there's hundreds of them? That's just not something that you can really grasp ever, unless you've literally... I don't even think watching all of them you could process that information. I don't even think you could process all of that through there. I think I heard at one point when I was young that like you can only have like 300 friends because you'd forget all the other ones. And maybe that goes for videos as well. I don't know. Having more than 300 videos, could anyone remember anything that happens after a certain point? I don't know. I guess that's another thing too. A lot of people's older videos do get forgotten and do get unwatched. Like even people that end up huge and absolutely, you know, they're complete, you know, household name YouTubers that are huge and everyone knows. Even their old stuff might be completely unwatched. Like hundreds, which for me is a fucking lot, but just generally speaking, there might be stuff that goes by and is just totally unnoticed. And that's because, you know, when you subscribe or when you get interested in someone's content, you don't tend to look... I guess people don't tend to look back that much. And that's just kind of how it is, isn't it? I mean, I certainly don't really do that. Well, I kind of do, actually. That being said, I don't really get interested in new YouTubers at all anyway in the first place. So that's another thing where it's like, yeah, I'm just being a hypocrite. But hey, I'm not saying that I need to do that or anyone needs to do that. I'm just saying that. I'm just stating it as an observational fact. And I don't blame it at all either, because again, I'm the same way. There is a lot of probably garbage out there. I mean, it's a real scapegoat thing to say, but who knows? Maybe a lot of that stuff is just like AI generated trash or something. Now, I say it's a scapegoat because there's always been a ton of underwatched YouTubers. There's always been, forever. That has always been a thing, and it'll always be a thing. But it's probably a lot easier for someone like me to be like, you know what? No. I bet all those other YouTubers, those are all AI. They're just up there uploading one video a day. That's not even a real person. But that's just because I don't click on their video. I just don't do that. And it's easy to blame that for anything. But I don't blame anything for anything. I just think of everything as, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is, and all I can do is keep going, keep trying, and keep moving forward. Why would I spend any time doing anything else other than moving forward? I guess that's why I end up with so many videos in the first place, and have made so many by now. And, you know, it does have that problem. I do have that problem where it's like, can anyone take any of them seriously when there's this many that has that chance? It's like, what are the odds that any of them are actually important? When there's this many videos, it's probably a lot more likely that they're all absolute slop and trash that are just being made for the sake of it than actually having anything of importance said in any of one of them. You know what I mean? That's a very weird topic. It's almost philosophical. It's like internet philosophy. I don't even know where this is going anymore. Honestly, I'm losing even myself. But I've also kind of been losing myself in this conversation the entire time. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. But that's how you know it's a good conversation, because I can keep doing it, and I have no idea what I'm even saying, even right now. Like, I'm looking blankly at my screen. I'm not even paying attention to the screen. My eyes are unfocused. My voice is just leaving my body. I'm not even stopping to think about anything that I say. Literally, words are just flowing out of my mouth non-stop, actually just forever. Now let me actually think about what I want to say. Well, I want to say I had a great conversation this episode. I really enjoyed it. But actually, I'm just gonna end it here because you know what? Sometimes a conversation like this is all you need. And honestly, it was almost like therapeutic to kind of get this out. All this stuff. And the shorter the video, the more likely people are gonna hear it. So you know what? This is a good time to end it if you ask me. Now let's hope the intro doesn't put people off. Or does any of that matter in the first place? I don't even know that much. How hard it is being someone like me. But until next time, you know I always come back. Well, no, I'm not doing the outro yet. No, stop. Don't leave. It's hard, man. It's really hard, because it's like, God, I'm sure I've said all I've ever wanted to say, ever, in infinity, throughout all my videos. But the fact that anyone piecing that together through all of them, the amount of them, I've shot myself in the foot. You know what I mean? I've doomed myself. It would have been a lot easier in a short series. You know what I mean? But then, that's not exactly gonna, you know, that's not exactly consistent, is it? If I did something one and done, I wouldn't even really, it'd have been a project I made and not, oh, I make videos, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. I don't even want to make videos, I want to stream, but like, you know how it is, you know? I'm surrounded by uncertainty, so it's hard to do that. And Rain, you really got to stop cutting off like that. Where are you even going? How could you be gone? How could you just go and like come back like that? No, I'm gonna not do that actually. Stay there. No, you don't get to do that. No. You don't get to go woo and then leave. No. You stay quiet now. But I can still see you just good enough. No, shut up. Stop doing that. I'm the one talking. This is my video. Stop it. That's what I thought. Oh my god. All right. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just, I'm just gonna have to be like, you know what? I'll cut my losses. I'm sure I said enough in this video to warrant whatever point I wanted to get across. I don't even know what that was. But I have to smelt a bunch of stone. And then next time we can continue working on the skyscraper with what we got. But until then, see, that's why I didn't do the outro before. I didn't even state what we're gonna do next time or anything. Until then, I hate this rain, I swear. It's so loud on this version. You know I always come back, and while I have been snippy, you know I'll see you around. I like the quiet kind of rain anyway.